It's a place I always think about. Even when I lived abroad, I used to think about the Sands of Sund, because when we were young and lived at the Crudens, I mean, you never went on holiday, but on a Sunday we would mum would gather us up, and you could either go to the dinghy or walk along over rocks to the Sands of Sund. The Sands of Sund is just a lovely sandy beach, and from that there's a rock, a little island. Well, there's an island when the tide comes in,
Yes.
and of course the tide goes out, and you can walk across there. And it's got grass on the top. And I'll tell you what it's got as well, when the tide goes out, it's got little pools with seaweed in, and that's where I saw my first hermit crabs coming out of the shell and trying on another shell.
Mm-hmm.
And I was absolutely fascinated with that. Yes. It was lovely. And the sun was always shining. If the tide was fully in, you could wade, well, we're just little then, so up to our knees and that, but you could kind of walk on your hands over the sand.
Yes.
And it's always warm because
That
it
would
was
be.
sun-baked in those days.
Yes.
And past all the seaweed, and then when the tide went out, we could just, maybe mum would walk across, or dad would walk across the island as well, and we'd go on top of that little island and run about. There's a place that we used to go. It was easy to walk there, and when I look now, when I was on the beach just the other week and looking around and see how lovely and clean it is, how clear the water is, how blue the sea is, and looking up the Squoys and Arnhem and all those new build places with family, and there was only one family on the beach. You thought that there'd be lots of people with their families just down enjoying that fresh air, and children could play in the sand and look for crabs and hermit crabs and things.
No,
It's in town and everybody can reach it.
Yeah.
And when we went to the beach where there was a dinghy or the Sands of Sund, you'd find other families would be there because they're all doing the same thing, just having a day out with a family in the fresh air, and it's a nice walk to Seafield. And yes, you just see family there. And another thing was it was a good place to take photos. Somewhere I've got photos of all of us on the beach, just enjoying the day. But we weren't dressed skimpily in shorts. We had maybe a Sunday best on. I remember my sisters and I, we bought a bottle of lemonade or ice cream soda. Do you remember that in those days? And I played a trick on my sister Ruth, because we had finished her ice cream soda and we filled it up with seawater, and she took a big swig at it. She choked. I don't think she's ever. She remembers it. I don't think she's ever forgiven me for that, because that's a terrible thing to do.